This is 7 National News, and in our top story, UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has affirmed that the UAE will not forget those who have served the country and offered their contributions, adding their work and accumulated experiences in the service of the nation will always be highly appreciated and used by federal and local governments. His Highness's comments came during a ceremony to honour former Ministers of Education and Justice and the former Governor of the UAE Central Bank. The ceremony was held in the presence of Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Presidential Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, numbers of sheikhs, ministers and senior officials. On behalf of President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan and UAE people, Sheikh Mohammed expressed profound thanks to the honorees of the efforts for their efforts and time they spent in the service of the nation and its people. Now, in its second day, GITEX Technology Week continues to showcase transformational developments, opportunities and challenges facing the region's ICT sector, as well as the best and the latest in technology and ICT solutions. His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Deputy Ruler of Dubai and the Chairman of DMI, toured the 34th edition of the event earlier today. He visited some of the exhibiting companies from 61 countries and government entities. Among them is the UAE Smart Government section, wherein the National Trusted Service Manager and Wallet is being showcased. The AECRT Director and Chairman of the Consultancy Committee, Engineer Tariq Al-Hawi, briefed him about the initiative and its benefits. According to Al-Hawi, the smart wallet is in line with Dubai's vision of transforming into a smart city. He says once it's released, the initiative will be rolled out in phases with a variety of services into specific sectors. This will allow residents and visitors in the UAE to have all the services they need in one phone, which will add to the convenience and even better security.
The first phase will have the first three major stakeholders, which is the Emirates ID, the e-dirham, and the NOL card for RT. In the future, we will have the hotel room keys sent to your SIM card, and then you don't have to wait in the queues or go to the reception. You immediately go to your room, and you can open the door using your mobile as well. And the biggest one, the biggest showcase that I think everybody is gonna use is the payment. Everybody goes to malls, to supermarkets, to any retail stores. There, instead of getting your wallet, you will get out your smart wallet, and all your banking details, whether it's credit card, debit card, or any other loyalty card for that reason, will be used by tapping the phone into the point of sale.
The UAE has announced that it will donate $200 million for the reconstruction of the Gaza Strip. According to the news agency WAM, Her Excellency Sheikh Lubna bint Khalid Al Qasimi, UAE Minister for International Cooperation and Development, made the announcement during the one-day Gaza Donor Conference, which took place in Cairo. Donors at the conference, which was attended by delegates from around 50 countries as well as 20 regional and international organizations, raised a total of $5.4 billion for Gaza reconstruction. Qatar offered $1 billion, the US said it would donate $212 million, the EU $568 million, while Turkey is set to donate a total of $200 million as well. Organisers of the conference hope that the donations will be made over the course of 3 years to aid the reconstruction efforts. According to a statement by His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the UAE Foreign Minister, who emphasized that the humanitarian social responsibility falls on all public and private community forces to participate in and contribute to efforts towards the development of Gaza. His Highness Sheikh Abdullah was quoted as saying that through coordination of our roles in this mission, we can secure the essential needs of the Palestinian people. In a bid to raise global awareness about Dubai and to attract tourists and inward investments into the Emirate, the Department of Tourism and Commerce Marketing is currently previewing the new website and mobile app at GITEX to gain opinions and feedback from technology experts attending the event before officially launching its services. Senior officials say the new website will significantly enhance experience as it incorporates the new Dubai City brand identity unveiled earlier this year at the Arabian Travel Market. It will also provide a more engaging, informative and intuitive experience for visitors through its rich content designed for multiple audiences, including business and leisure travelers. While the mobile app showcases how a traveler can use mobile technology to enhance their experience, it will also have a location enabler, which alerts visitors to special deals, offers and attractions in Dubai using new beacon technology.
Our website is being designed now completely from ground up. This is going to be an informative way and a playful way to get people to understand exactly what everything that Dubai has to offer, and also help them book an itinerary, to help them plan the trip, to let them understand everything that Dubai takes from the new and the modern all the way to the arts and the culture side of things at Dubai as well. And the other thing is that once they have decided to do that, go through that booking experience, they can actually convert that into a purchase. And once they arrive in Dubai, we have an app that's been launched. On that app as well, there will be a lot of information helping the people understand every offer, everything that's happening around the city, what they can actually make best use of, restaurants that are new in town, what are people reviewing and writing about. So again, working with people like the TripAdvisors, like the Expedia, to make sure all those information are live and active.
Meanwhile, Gemalto, a supplier of wide-range software, services and secure personal devices, says over 70% of the globe's population is now equipped with a mobile phone, while 2 billion use the internet. These numbers require the right technologies, services and solutions critical to the development of smart governments and cities, from NFC business cards, retail, security and safety to smart travel.
Everyone have a mobile phone now, a smartphone, which is very convenient to use. Everyone is used to it very much. So we hear about e-visa a lot. In some of the solutions that we provide for smart travel solutions is having the ability to take your e-visa, the one that you are applying for it online, downloading it into your passport by having it on your mobile application by the NFC mechanism of transfer of this application or this visa from the mobile phone to the passport. That's one way. And that will add definitely to saving time and shortening the queues in the borders and the service points, which will end up in having more convenient and smart way of interacting between the citizen and the government.
Dubai residents and visitors who spend their time relaxing at public beaches and parks will soon be able to connect to the internet with the availability of a free Wi-Fi service. The Dubai Municipality announced that it has signed an MOU with telecom operator Du at GITEX Technology Week to create smart parks which will offer the beachgoers and park visitors free Wi-Fi service. Among the parks that will be offering the Wi-Fi service include Creek Park, Mumzar Beach, Mushrif Park and Jumeirah Beach Park. According to His Excellency Engineer Hussein Nasser Luther, the Director General of the Dubai Municipality, the service is expected to spread to other parks in the Emirate over the next phases. The announcement for introducing the Wi-Fi service comes in line with the launch of a beach app which offers information on weather conditions, entrance fees, navigation as well as the amenities on offer. As the country observed World Mental Health Day, which fell on the 10th of October, practitioners and experts gathered at the American Center for Psychiatry and Neurology's inaugural conference, which aimed to raise awareness on mental health conditions and their strong connections to our physical health. Medical professionals, doctors and nurses gathered at the inaugural conference in Sharjah, where senior psychiatrists from a number of hospitals delivered lectures on the importance of considering the mental impact of a patient's physical injuries. During the lectures, medical experts stressed that mental and physical health are strongly related, with many often suffering from depression. It was added that almost 50% of diabetes patients suffer from low self-esteem and are impacted by depressive disorders which often go unnoticed. Dr. Rasha Basim, a consultant psychiatrist, stressed that patients can also suffer from chronic anxiety, which leads to the fear of narcissistic injury. Intervention treatment was identified as a main treatment method for psychological conditions. Among the new methods introduced in the country is TMS, which, according to Dr. Rasha, has a 95% success rate for patients globally.
Sometimes we turn to having the brain synchronizing treatment, which is known as the ECT, and the new like intervention now into the world is the TMS. That is actually a revolution in the treatment of depression. It's just like a sessions you have every day, 5 days consequently, and then you take 2 days break. Consecutive 5 days followed by 2 days. This is a week, so treatment goes from 4 weeks to 6 weeks actually. No medications are taken while you're taking the sessions. There's no medication, and most of the cases you do not take medication afterward.
According to organisers, the conference aimed to develop more collaboration between different hospitals and clinics in a bid to increase their focus on monitoring the psychological implications of their patients.
A lot of recent studies have showing that curing a person with a physical problems is not enough. You have to put special attention to the psychological part of it. For example, in diabetes have shown that many of them, up to 50%, they have depression. And if you treat depression, actually their sugar level get more stabilized. Same research have shown that in people who have heart conditions or they get recurrent heart attacks, if you treat their depression, their life or they live longer than the people whose depression is not treated. When they come in contact with the presence of a stigma, they may not come directly to me as a psychiatrist, but they could go with the multiple complaints to other specialties, for example, general GPs or for other general clinics. So it's important for the clinician to understand that they need the assistant or an expert in the mental health.
And finally, in the bulletin, ODI cricket fever in the UAE has come to an end, resulting in a bitter finish for the Pakistani fans and on a high note for the Australians, who finished the series with a flawless 3-0 win. Australian and Pakistani teams were in the country for the one-off T20 and a 3-match ODI series, which saw a dominating performance by the side from Down Under, who registered a 3-0 series win to seal their top spot in the ICC ODI team rankings. The series started off in Sharjah, followed by Dubai on Friday and eventually coming to an end last night in the capital. It was a disappointing finish for the Pakistani team, who play their home games in the country, whose all too familiar failures in the batting department allowed the Australians to steal the games away. Speaking at the press conference, dejected-looking Shahid Afridi, who took over the reins over the final ODI, stated that more needs to be done to improve ahead of the World Cup in a few months' time. Shahid highlighted the team's weaknesses in the batting area as a critical aspect that should be addressed for their matches ahead. Meanwhile, George Bailey, the Australian skipper, was pleased with his side's performance. However, won't be looking into it too much as they prepare for the World Cup at home in a few months' time.
Even in Sri Lanka as well, we batsmen not taking a responsibility, and the main thing we're missing is partnerships. So wherever we have a good partnership on that stage, we always lose a wicket. So I think now I think each and everyone, they played a lot of cricket. So we have to be, before World Cup, we have to be play as sensibly, and at least we should finish the game as a batsman in batting unit. Yeah, I think we missed the opportunity where we grab the chances and then we lose it in the shape of a wicket. So I think playing against a world-class team, they can't give you chances every time. So wherever they give you a chance, we grab it. But we missed a lot of time.
The most pleasing thing from my part was the fact that we had to battle in every game, and not everything went our way, and they weren't scores of over 300. So that was to see our energy and our fight and our intent to get through difficult periods and absorb the pressure that Pakistan were putting on and then throw it back on them. That was probably more pleasing, because I think that's the sort of stuff that will happen in World Cups, is that games will come to the crunch point and you'll have to absorb that pressure and stand up, and guys will have to deliver match-winning performances. So the more you can do it, the more you can find ways to win games like we did tonight, then I think the better that holds you down the road. But ideally, I think we're looking to play better cricket as a team.